All right, since we got part one done, now in part two, we'll go over the main screen. It's like when you log in, and this is what you're gonna see. Um, and then the coffee cup is gonna show up actually after you hit go, and you'll be ready to start driving and taking customers, giving them a ride, right? So we'll go over the destination filter, report a map issue, earnings, and then recommended options for you, services, and trip filters, and safety toolkit, and drive time, and waybill. So let's go ahead jump right into it. All right, so you log in, and this is what you will see. You'll see a map, and then you see the blue dot it says go, and that's you click on that, you start being visible to the riders, and then you start getting requests. But since we're for the training purposes, we're not going to click on that. Later on I will click just to show you how to get this coffee icon on. Upper right corner we have this search glass. Click on that, and it gives you basically a filter. It's destination filter, which is you can use it twice in a day. So that's nice. If I can see a reason to use this if, for example, and I've heard I had a client actually that was I was giving a ride from work, and he said he used to drive an Uber. He used to live away from the city, so the drive took him like 45 minutes. So he signed up for Uber, and then what he did, he typed in the destination filter in the morning, and he basically was getting a ride. He was giving a ride people that it was like on the way to his work. So that's a great way to actually cover the cost for fuel, right? It makes some money. And then you got other options here, filters like nearby places, whatever you are looking for. It's right here. So you can. This is a nice feature to have. Next one, going clockwise. This here an option as far as report an issue. If you got only two options really, if you see a temporary close, like the road is temporary closed, or you can make a turn, but it shows you like GPS is showing you to make a turn. So that's it's one of the this icon right here. Next one is this graph. That's where I'm gonna go click on next, and this graph is basically is showing us like where is the earning trends, right? So it's showing us like where you can make the most money at the moment, and then this is hourly trend. You can see like what time of the day it is and how busy they are, and then the area you are. And now if you click on the see charts, let's go ahead and click on that. It will give you a breakdown, and then also it will give you, so you have a breakdown for each area. And also what's nice about that, you can have days of the week, so you can also click on each day of the week and see how busy these areas are and what time, so you can plan around that as well, right? So it's a nice feature to have. All right, let's get out of that. And what else? And center of the map, like this one I don't have to explain, right? It just gives you centers that the map on your phone. Let's click on the recommended for you. So this I clicked on this right here on lower right corner, and then what's recommended, it gives you trends. It will also gives you information about when you can unlock diamond account. So I had I almost had 600 points, but you have 4 months, and then you need to keep driving in order to keep that. So I have I'm back to 64 because I stopped driving as I've mentioned earlier. So I'm not generating points. So in order to get that diamond, I need to get 500 and then 1,000. To stay in diamond platinum, I'm sorry, membership, and go to diamond. So platinum is 500. All right, then, but here is also gives you good information for the opportunity at the moment. So you can play with that. When you click here on the following icon in the lower left corner, this one is these are preferences. So as I mentioned earlier, I did sign up for I'm okay to drive with pet owners, and not only that but with their pets, right? And do Uber X. You can filter right here area of preference. So if I click on that, you got 2 hours. You can select the areas in the areas which you wanted to stay or stay away. So you're choosing where you wanted to basically stay. Obviously that limits the amount of trips or rides you're getting, right? So I don't really use that often, or I pretty much don't use it, to be honest with you, because it's only 2 hours. What I do use is the riders rating. Set a minimum riders rating for trip requests. So I go here, and honestly in the evening hours, during the day not so much, but evening hours I set this to 4.8, and it tells you this this setting you may get fewer trips. True, I will get the fewer trips most likely, but then again I'll have less issues. I'm sorry, but if someone is being rated below that 4.8, not only you less likely will get more tips, but then again they're more likely to give you bad rating. At least you don't have to do that. You can do what you feel is right and good for you. You can experiment and see what's the best. We can click on here in services, see more, and it will take you again. You can add this food delivery and connect the delivery packages and goods. So again, and this is another we were here and the other options when we were at the account, right? So this is another way to get there. So these are the preferences. We will go also here to this shield, blue shield. Click on that, and that's the safety toolkit. So you have any issues, problems, you click on that, and there are a few options you can report on if you need some help. Also, I'll tell you this much: like when you're at a drop-off place, and then you've been sitting there for a couple of minutes, you will get a message from Uber: is everything okay? And then I've always clicked, oh yes, everything's fine. And then they give you also a nice feature here, record my ride. So like you can set this up, and basically what it will do, you can record your trips with your phone. So you have your phone in the middle of the car on the dash, and then it will record voice and video if that's something you wanted to do. Sorry, we're going here to the shield. Follow my ride, obviously proof of the trip status. That's if someone is going to stop you, like a police officer, or report a crash, right? Now what you can also do is just move this up, and then you can see your see driving time. You can click on that. It will give you basically, I didn't drive obviously anything today, but you have 12 hours for a drive time, and if you want to check how many hours you get left, it will tell you right away. Now that's the maximal driving time. If you take it says right here, right, 6 hours offline. After being offline for 6 hours, you will be able to go back online and receive new Uber trips. So one of the ways that I will share with you, you can drive in the morning and then drive until 8-9 o'clock, take a break for 6 hours, and start back on at 2 or 3 afternoon, and then continue on, and then you could drive more than 12 hours in a day. just if there's something you would want to do to make that extra money. That's how it's done. And then also you can go and see a way bill. This is the information really about your passenger, and then where you took the passenger from and to, and also your information as well, as far as your insurance stuff. Okay, so these are also, this is a list of your peak hours for the airport. And as far as speaking of airport, this is Columbus Airport, which I do show. Obviously, it's right here. And then the way this works, if I click on it, it gives you what's the wait time, how far I'm from the airport, 17 miles, right? And then what's the highest earnings. Like right now they're pretty busy. The long wait is 30 minutes plus. And then how many cars, there are between 36 to 40 cars UberX in the queue, and 12 flights between 10 o'clock and 11 p.m. So every hour it'll tell you how many flights are coming in, which basically means like there are people going into the airport and coming from the airport. Now when you go to the airport, you do need to remember you need a DK, which is you will get a sticker from Uber, and then there's a parking lot. Each place has its own parking lot. It's not like you drive to the airport and you sit by the by the gate or somewhere where you can pick up the clients or riders. There's a designated parking lot, which in each airport you'll have your own, but you will need to follow basically where the app is showing you where to go to wait for your turn. So once there is a high demand, you go, you park there, and then you wait. Now it's going to be up to you if you feel it's worth waiting. Sometimes the wait is not as long, but like I've been there one time. I was there for over 45 minutes and I didn't get anything. So it's really depending on the time of the day you are there, and then you just never know how long it's going to be and where you're going to go, right? And if it's going to be worth it for you or not. All right, and I told you, I've mentioned about the coffee cup. We'll go online right now, so I'll click on go. We're going to go online, and as you're going online, there is a coffee cup that appeared. I'm going to click on that now. It says finding trips, and that means basically I'm paused here. I'm online, but I'm on break. And then this basically is I'm on break. Uber knows where I'm at, and they'll within 10-15 minutes they'll send a text message, or are you still on break, or ready to go back, and then you click yes or no. It's going to be up to you, but then again it's going to count that you're in a queue, but you're just taking your break. And sometimes it's really not bad. Like, and it's I encourage, like I mentioned earlier, I encourage everyone to take the break every 2-3 hours. It's really good for you. All right, and then if you want to resume, you just slide this and then say like I want to resume, but I want to go ahead and go offline. I don't want to go back. All right, we're going offline, and this is gonna go. So, all right, guys. Well, that's basically it. It's not very difficult when it comes to using the app. It's pretty user friendly. I think it's just some of the things that I wish someone would show me. If you have any questions, let me know. But thank you, and then let's move on to the next module.